still here. so much. Welcome back to our portion of the show. We're going to try to do some of the old tunes and requests that we've had walking around out here in the crowd. In case there's some people that come in late, we'd like to introduce these boys to you again. We're fortunate to have the Gillis brothers with us. That's Larry down on the banjo, as you know that one. And John, am I right, on the guitar. Buddy, we got a backfield better than Notre Dame, ain't we? Look at that. That's Andy Dye on the bass. Make him welcome. Of course, this one here on the guitar, they took us out to eat a while ago. He eat so much they made us leave. When he embarrasses me, that's pretty bad, ain't it?
I showed him on TV how you eat chicken.
Yep, he was eating. I think he ate a whole chicken. That's Putnam from Robbinsville, North Carolina. Bill Millsap's making welcome. Of course, I couldn't go nowhere without this one right here. We've been together about 6 years now. Spent about 23, 24 years with Bill Monroe. Got him in bad health, put me in the hospital. We traveled a lot of miles together. That's Kenny Baker. Make him welcome. My name is Josh Graves, and I'm tickled to death to be here. Do you have anybody here from Kentucky? Where you at? Welcome to the United States. I'll do this tune especially for you. Is that your wife with you? That ain't the one you had out there a while ago. Oh. I better do this before I get us both killed. It's called Kentucky. appreciate you buying our albums and tapes over there. That's one good way to take old Baker home with you. Just buy his tape and you can listen to him all day if you want to. You know, we was over in Europe not too long ago. We go over there maybe every other year. We go over and work Germany, France, and Belgium and over in there. And I got worried about Kenny over there. We like to starve to death, to tell you the truth. We went to Holland the first trip. And I don't know how many of you love to eat cheese for breakfast. Now, I like cheese. I like bologna too, but not for breakfast. That's all me and old Kenny could get. We couldn't understand them and they couldn't understand us. Kenny can't even understand me. He lost about 22 pounds. We went up to a show out there one night and they call it the Dykes out there where all them windmills is what I call them. And buddy, they treat us royally out there. They brought me and him out on the stage a dozen black orchids. Y'all ever see that? You ever see a black orchid? I never had. I'd heard of it. And I thought it was kind of strange bringing them to me and him. And they give us a plaque for our music work, and beautiful thing. I didn't exactly know what that was. Then they brought us 3 pounds of cheese. Both of us. I left it with them. It was real strange. We like to starve dinner, I ain't kidding you. But one night in camping Holland, we decided we had a day off and we would go down around there and kind of check the people, see how they acted, if they acted like they do over here, you know. And we went in one of them little places. They call it a pub over there. Back here in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Florida, I call it a beer joint. We sat away in the back. You know Kenny, he's a gentleman, really. Wouldn't hurt nobody's feelings for nothing in the world. Just always kind of shy. But we went in there and we sat down in this little place and got us a Coke. Now, you don't believe that, do you? 3 years. We sat back in there and just watching the people how they act when they come in. Some of them just stupid as we was. But all of a sudden that door flew open and this one of the ugliest women I believe I ever seen in my life walked through that door. She had a big duck under her arm. I said, old Kenny just looking at her. She said, anybody can guess the weight of this duck can take me home tonight. Friends, they wasn't a human opened her mouth anywhere. She stood there with that duck and she looked up again. She said, I said, anyone can guess the weight of this duck can take me home tonight. And I said, old Kenny. He said, 85 pounds. She said, that's close enough. Got it that time. You know, my cousins here and his wife, Jean, they run the Joe Lou Motel up here in Stark. It was real strange that way it happened. We'd look for a place to stay all the way down the road. Had Bill with me, and we'd go in and no vacancy. And he started turning plum red, you know, in the face. Every time we'd stop, no vacancy. And we come up on this Joe Lou Motel there. It said vacancy. I said, come on, maybe we can get one here. We walked in, old Bill was right behind me. And he said, do you have a room? I said, we do not have a room. He said, you got your sign on? He said, well, I'm sorry, that's a mistake. Boy, he was getting madder. He said, let me ask you something. Would you have a room for the President of the United States if he stopped here tonight? And old Cedric said, why, certainly we'd have a room for the President of the United States. And Puddin said, well, give us his room. He ain't a-coming. And come to find out, it was my long-lost cousin that I hadn't seen in 13 years. And Gene and him's here tonight. We appreciate you. They treated us with royalty. I'm going to ask Ken if he would do you 2 or 3 fiddle tunes. You seem to like that awful well, and you just put your hands together and make him feel awful good. Go ahead, that's all right. He's got a big following down in this part of the country. A lot of the older people, you know, has followed him. Matter of fact, he was my grandmother's favorite. So just turn it loose and let it go, baby.
So you want to call Windy City? I've had about 50 requests to do a little waltz number called Festival Waltz. One of my good friends, George Custer, got some friends here from Panama City, the Putnams. If I don't do this, I'll never get another free meal, so I've got to do this. back with a pistol up here. Me, I can't stand the speed. I got to get back up in Tennessee where it's about 90 degrees. I'm telling you.
Ain't that a fine-looking couple right down there?
Yes,
Stand
sir.
up there. They're dressed just alike, and stand up. I'm talking to you. Well, stand up. Look at that. Turn around where they see you. Ain't that nice? And that other one is one that throwed us out of the restaurant
Oh, he
today.
did, didn't he? He told us right out there. He said he just
I
got
would-
50 people in line there.
Yeah,
Wouldn't let us
it's
sit
on
there
the
and drink
boards and
coffee
everywhere.
on the house.
I would have asked him to stand up, but he's too big, ain't he? Thank you. We appreciate the meal down there. Appreciate y'all. You know, today I did a workshop out here with the Dobros, and I don't know how many is back there, but I asked them if they would to come out here tonight and play one with me. And I'm going to ask Robert Lee, the general.
I'll go get him for you.
All right, tell them that the uncle's waiting on them. There's a whole bunch of them, and I hope every one of them bought an album. Now, boys, don't everybody leave me. Might get scared out here, might. Robert?
Say what?
Get that mic right there, and I wish you'd tell who these boys are, if you would, and we'll how about that? All right? I know this.
Mine too now.
Dick Adams from the state of Georgia.
Every Thursday.
Ronnie Davis, Interlochen, Florida.
Carl Bailey, Plant City.
Up here with a fellow like Josh Graves, I forgot who I am. I'm Robert Lee from Green Cove Springs, Florida.
Now, my name, J.C. Penny. We had a bunch of boys. They wouldn't come out, would they? The other boys?
Them boys, I don't know. Man, they was all ready until it come time.
I guess the Lions is what bothered me. Yep, all right. We'll go with what we got. Anyway, I'm always glad to have them come out and pick one. We'll do a
Right.
little easy tune here called A Great Speckled Bird. Y'all want to do that? I wish they wouldn't play so good. I think Kenny's about to replace me anyway. Now I've lost him. You can come on back, Kenny. I bet he's making a deal with one of them to replace me right now.
I was in there talking to Curly Ray Klein.
I don't want to take up too much of the time out here with us, but I would like to say I've been to a lot of festivals, and I say this sincerely, and Kenny will tell you the same. I've never been treated any better than we have right here at this festival. And I hope so. What'd you say? Well, I know where I'm at. But I hope sometime we can come back and pick for you again. And we've really enjoyed it. We appreciate you buying the albums. I said that. We had some T-shirts that we were selling. We had my picture and Kenny's picture on it. His picture was over here and mine was over on this side. And we were selling the far out of them things. Till Dolly Parton come along and put one of them on. She stretched Kenny's face out of shape so bad. He had wrinkles he didn't even know he had. But we do appreciate you buying the tapes and records. We've got just a few left over there. 2?
Give me a peace sign there.
Who is that, Black Bart? I tell you, if we got 2 more tunes to do, we might well kill a little time. We got the weapon to do it with right here. Billy, pick out one to sing. Would you do that? Open mind.
I can't eat, I can't sleep. All I do is sit and listen for
say thank you again to these boys for helping us out up here. The Gillies brothers and Andy, would you give them a big hand? And we thank you so much for being so nice to us, and we'll see you a little later on down the road somewhere.
Send them back out here. Someone come back. On the way. Well, bring them back on with a round of applause if you wanted to hear some more.
Thank you very much for just coming back anyway. We'll ask Kenny to play you tune. You seem like his fiddle tunes. Called John Barleycorn.